Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we're back with more Lover Pretend, continuing Cosmo's route. Maybe going to get our good ending today. You gotta no, don't bite the headset, bird. Sit down, simmer down. Anyway, maybe getting our good ending today because we did our last pretend time and there's no more choices. So we'll see. But anyway, we're at the aquarium on our date where we were like where he was trying to do this whole like I'm just jealous of you and I've been mean the whole time, and it's like I mean, okay, if that's what they were going for, they didn't do a good job. I'm just gonna throw this out there, like making Cosima seem like he was jealous and trying to sabotage you for his own well, but not really, but like I'm only doing nice things so that you like me or to make myself feel better. Like I know that's what he said. But, like, usually when they get to that point, you're like, yeah, no, I got that, you dick. And you know what I mean? But, like, I'm here and I'm like, I don't believe you because that's not how you seemed at all, Cosima. And, I mean, I can get past the amnesia thing. That was so dumb. But it was kind of amusing dumb. You know what I mean? And, like, I really liked Cosima so far. But that little bit, like, the more you let it sink in, you're like, yeah, I don't know why you decided to go with that because it doesn't feel like it's real. It feels more like he's saying that because he's trying to push you away because he doesn't think that you really like him, or you know what I mean, or we're friends but I'm in love with you and you're going to end up leaving me, so if I say some horrible things now, maybe you'll just, you know, go away and it'll be easier. You know what I mean? Like, as opposed to like, no, this is the honest truth, and because it's like it does, they did just a really shit job of making Kazuma seem like the person who was only helping you because he was jealous, but was doing these things so that you would rely on him and need him. Like it doesn't. I mean, I get that. That sounds exactly like what most of the childhood friends are like. I need you to need me, and you can't breathe on your own. I need to do it for you because you're incapable. But like Kazuma saying it doesn't i- make it the way his character really ever was. Like, I didn't see any hint of that. So, like, maybe it's just me. Like, okay, you're saying that, but I don't believe you. Like, I don't know. And I don't know if that's just, again, is he just throwing that out there because, you know, oh, then you'll, like, stop being friends with me and it'll be easier for me. Okay, sure, I can get you saying and doing something stupid to push someone away. But if they're really trying to say, like, no, that's just the way he is, well, you did a shitty job writing him because that's not at all the way he came across to me. So, like, I really like Kazuma, but if you're trying to tell me that this is the way he's been the whole time, then the writing is terrible in this game because that's not at all how we came across. So, like, I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm glad that you had terrible writing because Kazuma was really fun and I really liked him a lot. And I don't like the childhood friends normally because they're absolutely what he's claiming he is. And it's like, but you're not. I don't know. So I don't know. I really don't know well way to look at it. Like, did the writers just not understand what they were doing and like didn't know how to write him? Was the translation that bad that like he seemed kind of cool and normal, or like is he just faking it? Like I don't really know. And I feel like that little bit with him being like I've just been jealous of you and like I just need you to need me and I'm a bad person, it's like, yeah, I mean that sours me a little on you, but not really. It's more like I just ugh, that's my thought is just ugh, I can't believe the writers went there to try like, and it makes no sense. It's usually like when they try to throw something in and they're like, and you're like, that makes no fucking sense. This makes no sense. So it's like the one thing about his route that I'm like, yeah, you kind of ruined it at the end here because I still really like Cosmo and everything, but I'm just like, why did you bother? Why did you do this with him when that's not at all what he's like? And I don't believe you. I'm like, no, stop trying to sour him. It worked. You soured that moment, but I'm gonna chuck that moment out. You know what I mean? Because it's like it's not the way he's acted the whole game. So anyway, that's my main gripe with his route so far. Let's just see how it goes. I'm sure everything else has been fine. Look, even the amnesia thing, you worked it out. It was stupid, but it was like, it kind of became funny, and you're like, sure, I see where you're going. It's dumb, but whatever. This isn't like a very like serious, dramatic game. It's like this game's a little goofy and fluffy and like fun. So like, you did something dumb, but we can look at it like this is dumb. It's and laugh about it. You know what I mean? Not like when when it's trying to be serious and you're like, no, this makes no sense. This is stupid, and I'm mad about it. You're like, you kind of enjoy it, even if it's dumb. But that little bit with him and his whole thing, it was like, that's gonna get a big major F. That was like the big F in his game in his route. Like, no, sorry, I'm not buying it. Anyway, we both fell silent. The space around us, shaded blue like the deep sea, echoed with the quiet sound of water. I watched a few sea turtles float by. Kazuma, after working up a little courage, I locked eyes with Kazuma. What is our relationship anyway? It's gotten kind of hard to explain now, hasn't it? We've known each other for almost 10 years. Are we friends? I don't think so. I got plenty of normal friends, but none of them are like you. So, best friends? Till recently, I guess. Now that word doesn't seem like it's enough to explain this. All right, then. I paused, then tried for something else. A couple? For some reason, it just felt right. Cosmo's lips moved as he tested the sound. Wow, I can't read. Cosmo's lips moved as he tested the sound. Are we a couple? Well, I've been thinking about it ever since we lied that day. It comes to mind every time I find you cute or when I want to hug you. Is this love? Or is it something I thought of because we were pretending to love each other? I don't know why my computer just decided out of fucking nowhere, right at that touching moment, it was going to get really loud. Oh, you know what? The weird thing is, it was just the game. Because I thought like my computer, like it got really loud, like my sound likes to just jump up. But it's right where I put it. So I don't know what was happening. Okay. Bird. Shh, stop it. No. Nobody wants no talking from the peanut gallery. If you're gonna try to read lines, that's one thing, but you don't bite the headset. He's so chatty today. Same here. I tried to convince myself that this love was fake. Like when we went on that movie date and then we hugged afterward. But I've gradually come to realize that this might be real. Right before I could say so for sure, you got into that accident. His hands came to rest on my trembling shoulders. These same warm hands had supported me again and again. And again, like, this is like, now we're back to normal. But again, that brief little interlude of his whole weird thing is like, that's more like amnesia you. Like, what are you talking about? That came out of nowhere. I'm sorry I kept you waiting. It's been a long, winding road. Kazuma took a step toward me, and my back met the cool glass. Okay, and again, I'm here for this. Pin me up against a wall. Better yet, a fish tank. This is new. Pinning me up against something is all I care about, but I've never been pinned up against a fish tank, so here for it. You know, thanks to you that I got my memories back. When they came back, I was horrified at what I'd done. Horrified? Why? You were so important to me. Even if I forgot everything else, I should have remembered you. I thought he was going to be like, because I was so mean to you. Don't give me that bullshit again. But this is like, because I forgot you. See, that's the Cosmo we expect at this point. You know? And I didn't even find it weird that I had no idea who you were anymore. That scared me the most. That's not your fault. You lost your memory. No, you're wrong. Back then, what if you'd found someone else you had feelings for and told me you wanted to date them? I probably would have wished you the best without a second thought. That terrifies me, and I can't forgive myself for it. Again, this is the Kazuma I expect. I feel so guilty that I forgot. Not your fault, but it is. I forgot, my brain hit by a car, and I just, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're overreacting, you weirdo. But that's exactly what I expect from Kazuma, not the whole, I was jealous and I need you to need me. Alright, I get you're the childhood friend route, but again, that typical childhood friend, I'm going to chuck that out, because that's not you at all. This, very much him. Very much I expect this. So, oh my god, are you going to kiss me now? Is it? Oh no, stop it. His hand pressed against the glass. We're getting the view from inside the fish tank. This is hot. I love this. This is new. I'm here for this. Look at this. Like, good job, game. God damn. Like, look, you always get the kind of view you pinned up against a wall, but we've never been. First of all, again, I don't think I can recall any game that I've ever played where we've been pinned against a fish tank. So first, but then like we're getting the view of this from inside the fish tank. But there's also fish behind us, so I'm very confused as to what's happening. But like, whatever. Are those fish supposed to be in the tank with us? Because they look like they're behind us, which would be like on the. I don't know what's going on, but whatever. Whatever. No. Kazuma's face slowly drew closer. You better goddamn kiss me. Gone was the woman who couldn't comprehend romance. My heart thrummed like an elated bird fluttering in my chest. I have a sleepy bird sitting on my chest. I don't want to pretend to be your boyfriend. I want this to resonate so deep in our bodies that our hearts that I never forget you again. Yeah, me too. I want this. I want us. Oh hell yeah! Kissed while pinned against a fish tank. Alright, Kazuma, if I didn't already love you, this might have won me over. Cause like, if you've been here long enough, you know I like getting pinned against. Look, slam me up against a wall and call me names. What I like. That's why I usually like the assholes, especially if they're wearing glasses. God, you can't put glasses on a character and be like, well, he's my favorite. Usually. Every once in a while, it's like, oh, well, they don't work on you. But like, most of the time, the glasses have me sold. But pin me up against stuff? I need to do this more often. Honestly, if this was a trope where every love interest pinned you up against something, I'd like all of them. But if I didn't already like you, Kazuma, definitely would like you now. I'm not moaning. We don't do that here. It's too awkward. I don't even like reading, like... I play Otome games, and I'm like, I don't want to, like, read the saucy scenes. I don't mind, like, the kissing stuff, but I don't like reading, like, when we get to, like, the, like, more X-rated scenes, or if we're getting anything, like, please don't make me read these. Oh, good lord. Before I could say more, our lips met. So soft. Warm. I love this man. We kissed again and again, sealing our new relationship inside our heated bodies. Let me say something. Okay? I love you, Spacey. Love you too, Kazuma. We kissed again, softer now, and I felt my mind reeling, intoxicated by passion. I reached out and wrapped my arms around him. I want to weep. Why am I so emotional? Like, listen, it's not hormonal times. Like, the week before my period is usually when I'm like, I really like those shoes. You know what I mean? Where it's like stupid shit makes you cry. You're like, it's Tuesday. You know what I mean? My period's over, man. There is no reason for me to be like, oh, what has happened to me? Okay, either my hormones are just going out of whack. That's very possible. With the random blacking out, like, who the hell knows what's causing it? It could be a very, like, it could be a hormonal problem for all I know. Menopause? I don't know. Like, listen. But, like, Jesus. Or it could just be this game. If you know me, if you've been around for a while, you know I do not cry at these games. I'm always like, oh, that's nice. I have cried twice. Maybe 3 times, but I can't remember the 3rd time. We have ugly cried once where, like, I just lost it. And then I have happy cried once because it is so pretty, I can't even. Okay. And I've gotten close where I'm like, it's gonna make me tear up and my eyes get a little watery. But I can choke it back. I don't lie about these things. I tell you guys when that happens. But like, this whole route, everyone's I'm like, oh, it's like punching me in the gut. Like, if I don't take a deep breath, I could cry. Like, stop it. Stop making me emotional, game. What the hell? This is not normal. Like, especially on the childhood friend. I'm sorry. I just did not expect to love Kazuma so much. I just was not expecting it. This has been a very great route to start the game with. I'll just be honest. Like, There in that magical suspended sea, we took the next step in our relationship. After that, we let everyone know we weren't just pretending to be a couple anymore. We're like, we're not pretending, guys. We're really in a relationship. And they're like, okay. We apologized for lying and then announced that we were officially dating. Guys, I just want you to know we were lying about that relationship. Oh, really? Yeah, but not anymore. Now we're really dating. Okay? Weird shit. Everyone had a different reaction, I can imagine. Most people were simply surprised and wished us the best. Wow. Kazuma had it rough, though. A short while after Kazuma had his cast removed, he returned to work. Wait. What's today's date? Today I was out on a shopping trip and I was smacked with the realization. Tomorrow's Christmas? You've got to be kidding me! And it's the second most romantic holiday after Valentine's! Is it? I've been shut in at home writing, so I totally forgot. How do you forget Christmas? I mean, okay. Maybe in Japan it's not as, big. Like, here it's, Christmas. Everybody knows. You know why? Because you're like, fucking finally get a vacation day! Actually, it's the only reason I look forward to Thanksgiving. I get 2 days off. Like, woohoo! My old job, we only got Thanksgiving off, and then you had to go to work the Friday after, and you're like, this is stupid! My current job is like, no, you get Thursday and Friday off. Oh my god, you guys are, the best! I want to cry. You know. Now that Kazuma's back at work, he's been hyper-focused on that too. We don't get Christmas Eve off, though, which is stupid. I took a look at my surroundings. The city was thoroughly bedecked in holiday cheer. Christmas songs were playing in every store, and all the decor was red and green. I think you should have noticed, then, that it was Christmas. I couldn't believe I hadn't noticed until now. I mean, girl. Well, I've always been pretty detached from the whole Christmas spirit. My mind must have gotten used to treating it as background noise. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Do I have enough time? It's our first Christmas together since we started dating, so I need to get him a present. Filming starts in the new year, and there's really nothing for me to do at the moment. But Kazuma has great fashion sense, so I can't just give him whatever. I'm gonna go grab one now. I mustered my shopping power and plunged into a crowded department store. I know something you could give him for Christmas, if you're willing. Don't make me read it, though. I'm just saying. Get a little something saucy for you, for him to unwrap. Listen, if all else fails, it works. It's kind of like what men do on Valentine's when they forget about it and they bring you a dozen red roses. You're like, you forgot, and you just got the cheapest thing. And like, I forgot, and I just got you meat on whatever. I forgot. Yeah, that's what. We all have our things. Oh, dear God. Nope, I'm screwed. Well, anyway. I searched the store from corner to corner, then sagged in defeat. I give up. As Christmas was less than a day away, most of the shelves were empty, and the things that were left weren't very appealing. I tottered to the store exit, empty-handed. My eyes caught on the beginner's craft kit in a corner of the leathercraft section. Leather cords and turquoise. It'll take about an hour to put together. Okay, this could work. The turquoise is such a summer color. Oh, it would look good if I added these orange stones. Can't buy anything too expensive, so I'd like to give him something that feels handmade. It basically is gonna be if you have to put it together. Kazuma looks good in bold colors, so I think this'll fit him. Nice! I picked up an extra kit just in case and took both to the register. Wonder how he'll react. They didn't have anything, so I got you this kid's child craft kit, and I put it together, and it looks terrible, but... As soon as I got home, I set to work assembling my gift. Ugh, this is harder than it looks! How is this for beginners? I fixed the end of a leather cord in place on my desk and fed it through the stones while grumbling to myself. I didn't actually mind doing delicate tasks. In fact, I considered myself somewhat dexterous. Kazuma would probably be good at intricate craft work like this. Once I'd done 4 knots, I braided them again, and my phone began to ring. And my phone rang beside me. I'll put it on speaker. Hello, this is Spacey. Hey, Spacey. About tomorrow. This thread won't go through. I need to take this and... Work's probably gonna run long, so I won't get to your place until pretty late. Okay. I won't finish this in time for tomorrow unless I get this part done. I like how we're not even listening to him. Sorry, I know it's our first Christmas together. First Christmas. The first Christmas a couple spends together. That's usually what first Christmas means. Or first Christmas that, after a child's born, it's their first. You know what I mean? I think we know what first Christmas is. I was hoping we could enjoy as much of the day together as possible. But there are a lot of events and concerts around Christmas time, so even I've had to hit the ground running right after coming back. So yeah, I'm gonna be late, but I promise to show up. Is that okay? Sure, that's fine. Hey, is that all? Don't you have anything else to say? Sorry, I'm focused on work right now. Fine, I get it. That's how you're gonna treat me, and I feel pretty dumb for getting excited. My bad, I'm getting a bunch of stuff ready for tomorrow. But I'm really looking forward to it, so expect big things! I was bad. If I neglect the person I'm making this for, it defeats the purpose of the gift. I need to work extra hard at this to make up for that phone call. I gave my cheeks a light smack to get back in gear, then returned my attention to the gift. I mean, she kind of did the right thing, sort of. And I'm sorry, I'm just really excited about tomorrow, and I've been preparing a lot of things, and I was distracted, but it's okay. It's fine. We'll get through it. I firmly reminded myself that failure was not an option. I love how, the end of this route is romantic Christmas. The next day, I made it. Now that the gift was finished, I started getting ready for Cosima to come over. Bought the cake, so that's done. I think everything's pretty much ready. I just need to get started on dinner. The main course was Cosima's beloved fried chicken. I was like, it better be. When she was like, I need a gift from him. I'm like, just make him fried chicken. But I mean, it's kind of normal at this point, so it's not that special. Aside from that, there were a couple of salads, roast beef I'd made after splurging on a nice cut, and a few finger foods. Then, a bottle of champagne to set the mood. Oh, girl. I tried to pick one that wasn't too boozy. Once I'd finished setting the table, I just had to wait for Cosima. I wonder when he'll get here. He said he'd be late, but how late? I lived alone in this apartment, and normally that felt fine. But it felt colder without anyone here to share the lavishly set table. My chest tightened. A long time ago, Mom and Grandma sat here with me. We didn't have a lot of money, so we couldn't really splurge. The sweet fruit juice we sipped together was a special treat for that day only. They're definitely happier when you have someone to share them with. I was probably reminded of my loneliness because today was a special day. Rub it in. I spent Christmas with my family, but when I lived up north, and I lived with my parents, they would always, go south to see my sisters because my sisters had kids and I had to work. So I just remember living there on one Christmas being like, I'm drinking peppermint martinis and making Christmas cookies by myself on Christmas. I'm like, this is really kind of depressing. You're like, this kind of sucks. And now I'm like, I actually don't care. I always go, cause my sister, I live a state away now. So it's not as far. And I take the time off now. And I before my old job, it was also only one person can be out on any holiday. So you had to pick your holiday type of a thing. And if you took Thanksgiving, you couldn't also, I mean, it makes sense. If you had Thanksgiving, you can't also have Christmas because, they're big holidays, but it was kind of you took 4th of July off. You can't take Christmas. You know what I mean? And it was it was kind of dumb because nothing we did was that important. And now there's basically no, we're not allowed to do any kind of, I mean, you can do work, but there's no releases, no nothing happening the last couple of weeks of the year. So it's kind of even if I'm there, I'm not doing anything anyway. No one's doing anything the last couple weeks of the year. And then it's doesn't matter as long as someone's on call just in case there's an emergency. But it's also one of those you have laptops, you can just take it and work from home. My old job was really stupid about not letting people have laptops. And it's but then all the people who have kids who are constantly out because their kids are sick are never fucking doing anything. And they could just be working at home. Even if they were only doing half the amount of work, they're still doing something and contributing. And it gets kind of annoying when you don't have kids and you're always covering for the people that do. And it's not their fault. Kids get sick, but it's if you had laptops so you could work from home, then they could do it. Or when it was really snowing, it was why are you late? Because there's 14 feet of snow. What the hell? And I drive an hour. I live on a mountain. I have a sports car. Getting my car living in New England was not smart. But still, now when you move south, it's it might snow in a week. So everybody just be careful. Like, nope, the South gets shut down for like a month when there's a flake in the air. So, like, I like this better. It's smarter. We don't have the infrastructure to deal with snow like New England, but still, even then, it's like there's 2 feet of snow on the road. I guess we'll just plow through it. It's fine. Whatevs. Like, you know, it's so much nicer. My job now is so much better. Anyway. I never pay attention to this day when it comes around every year. But today, I'm with Kazuma. Well, not right now. As I was reveling in my happiness, the doorbell rang. Is that you, Kazuma? The door's open, so come on in. Kazuma? Something's wrong. Kazuma would have texted me before ringing the doorbell. What if it wasn't him? A thief wouldn't ring the doorbell. A salesperson, then? But I heard the news that thieves target single residents will ring the doorbell to see if you'll open up. That's why you have a peephole. Yeah. I grabbed a frying pan from the kitchen just in case, ready for trouble. Who thinks that? I hate people when people ring the doorbell. I'm like, shh. Even if I was just talking, or they're saying, quiet everything and hide in a corner. Like, then my doorbell rang again, as if to affirm my caution. And then, Kazuma, he's got stuff in his hands. Ah! When the door opened, a mass of blood red filled my vision. I was like, mass of blood red, and then he ho, ho, ho! The intruder let out a creepy laugh of victory and approached me. It's Santa, you dumbass. Get out, pervert! I swung the frying pan with all my might. Oh, great. You're gonna... Yeah! You just creamed... Okay. If this is Cosmo, I think you just gave him amnesia again. Did I get him? Like, you have a peephole. You could have peeked out and seen. I hoisted the pan aloft again and cast a nervous gaze at the figure. They were wearing a crimson outfit with white fur and carrying a big white sack. Wait a second. I knew that outfit. Oh, ugh. My head is spinning. I knew we just creamed our boyfriend, and I was like, oh, you just hit him with a frying pan, and the man just got over amnesia. Oh, no! Kazuma? I want to see him in the Santa costume. Oh, they didn't even put him in it. Come on. Oh, what if I lose my memories again? Trust me, I was thinking the same thing. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I panicked a little. 5 minutes later, I faced Kazuma, who had taken off the Santa outfit. I wish you had kept him in it. It would have been cute as shit. Next time, say it's you. I literally thought you were a burglar. You just don't get it. Where's the surprise in that? It's our first Christmas as a couple. I wanted to make some memories. Well, you succeeded. Task failed successfully. Oh, you made some memories, all right. I'm just glad you have such a hard head so you can keep them in there. Shaking my head, I put down the frying pan and changed the subject. You've been holding the frying pan for 5 minutes? It literally said 5 minutes later and she's still holding the frying pan. Like, anyway, welcome and, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. My bad for keeping you waiting. Did you make all that stuff on the table? It looks divine. I put in some extra effort to mark the occasion. I got a cake for dessert too, so eat up. Don't mind if I do. Aw. I spent the special night with the man I treasured most over dinner and champagne. I'd forgotten what this felt like since I lost Grandma. Eating and laughing with someone reminded me of old times. I bet Mom and Grandma would be surprised to know I'm dating Kazuma. Or maybe they'd laugh and say they knew it would happen eventually. I gazed at my family photos, feeling somber. And now, the moment we've been waiting for. It's gifting time. Kazuma shouted this out with glee. It's what? Well, it's Christmas, which obviously means presents. Here's one for me. You're like, I was supposed to get you a present? What? Fuck with them a little. Kazuma handed me an item wrapped in champagne gold paper with a lacy golden ribbon. Aww. You paid someone to wrap this, but whatever. There was an ornamental red tag stuck to it. It was very clearly a Christmas gift. At Kazuma's urging, I undid the ribbon. Oh, is this from the makeup brand you told me about before? Yeah, you like their cosmetics, right? Yep, I tried some out after you recommended them to me, but I couldn't afford to buy much. The range really brings out my skin tone, and I'm a big fan of the colors. Good. I thought it'd go well with what you already use. I love the fact that our boyfriend is a makeup artist, so he buys us makeup, and it's probably better than anything we would ever buy for ourselves. The gift box contained hand cream and eyeshadow and nail polish and limited edition colors. Because, I mean, like a man buying you, I bought you all this makeup. What the fuck are you trying to say? Unless it's stuff you like. I know you really like this brand and you wanted this, so I bought it for you. Or you put it on a list or something. But, like, a normal man being like, here, I bought these colors. I thought they'd look good on you. Or are you saying the colors I choose for myself don't look good on me? The hell? How dare you? The audacity. You know what I mean? But Cosma being a makeup artist and us being just, like, inept at things works perfectly. Not mad about it. Good job. Good job, Cosma, because I needed this help. The treasure trove of cosmetics dazzled me. It's like a man getting you a vacuum for Christmas. You're like, did I ask for this? No. Okay. What are you trying to say? There are dangerous gifts. I've tried a bunch of stuff, but I think this brand fits you best. Hope you enjoy. It's wonderful. Thank you. I'll make good use of it. Here's your gift. I hope you like it. I nervously took out the item I'd spent all night working on. It was a leather bracelet. Oh, it's a bracelet. Oh, it looks pretty. We did a good job. Cosma beamed when he saw it. It's handmade by us. Hey, that's leather. It's pretty stylish. I made this, actually. I bought a beginner's leather crafting kit, and I thought I had enough skill to make it on my own. But it was, an uphill battle. Now I know I'm totally not cut out for this kind of thing. Oh, so that's why you sounded so weird on the phone yesterday. Yeah, I was working on this. I'm sorry for being so distracted. Makes sense. You don't really need to apologize for that. Where'd you buy this kit anyway? I want to buy one too so we can match. I actually bought an extra in case this one failed. Ah, then can I have it? I'll make one for you. Okay, I bet you'll finish in like half an hour. Speaking of which, we've never really tried wearing matching stuff. Oh my god, we can have matching makeup too. Oh my god. Right? Matching shirts is kind of embarrassing, but a bracelet doesn't stand out too much. Cosma held the bracelet up to a light, nodding with satisfaction. So cool. I want to show this off at work tomorrow. And make Miss Kayama mad again. I'll try not to brag too much so I don't get her wound up. But you're still going to brag. I laughed, then sat down next to Cosma. Look at his little pouty face. I love his pout face. Hey, Cosma? What? Something up? I was only a hand's breadth away from Cosma. I could feel my heart pounding at how close we were. I assumed that I couldn't write romance or experience it myself because my father was never around. I always thought I was missing a vital part of being a person just because I didn't have a father. You're speaking in past tense, which means... Yeah, I realized something. I might have told myself that to run away from the truth. You thought that all this time? Not anymore. You changed me, so I've stopped dwelling on the past. Just wanted to say thank you yet again. Really, thanks, Cosma. Are you thanking me after all this time? I'm not that great either. In fact, I've shown you how much of an egocentric jerk I am. You told me you were, but I've never felt that way at all. No, you are who you are, and it makes me proud to be your partner. I can say with confidence that you're the man that I love. Me too, Spacey. I'm the man you love? Oh. Jerk. I'm kidding. We've shown each other all our flaws and the things we're ashamed of. And that's why we can accept each other's problems and say we love each other. And I think that's really amazing. It kind of is. Cosma grinned and tucked a lock of hair behind my ear. Right now, you might be ahead of me. But I'm going to enter the next photo contest and start catching up to you. Couldn't make it last time, but I'm going to try to win. I think that's a great idea. That award's within your reach if you can show them what you're really made of. Yeah, so, I was wondering if you could, help me. Of course I'll help. You don't even need to ask. What should I do? I guess I'm not that good at hair or makeup, so it'd be hard for me to assist you directly. Oh, no, nothing like that. You just need to sit still. Huh? That doesn't sound very helpful. What I mean is, I want you to be my model. I knew what he meant. I was like, you're like, I'm not good at hair and makeup. Oh my god, he wants you to be his model, girl. Oh. What you doing, buddy? Alright, I girled into my bird when I was going, girl. Right into my bird's face. of smushing you. Oh, I pushed you over. You lost your balance just because I bumped you. You're not very balanced. Not very balanced. I'll work on that. Because sometimes when I go walk, he looks, I'm like, do you not know how to balance? You're a bird. Oh, that was very sweet. Me? A model? Why? Shouldn't you have your agency introduce you to some gorgeous pro model for something like this? To me, there's no model prettier than you. Another direct hit! Thanks, Spacey. Cosima reached out and pulled me close. You better kiss me again. I love these hands of his. They always give me a push or pull me along when I need it. Those same hands embraced me now. They kept each other warm on this cold, silent night. Oh, I see what you did there, game. Good job. Oh, is this where we get the credits and I gotta like mute just in case there's like a... Okay. I'm just gonna make sure... I don't think there's really not any sound coming up, and I'm just gonna turn it off just in case. And we can't skip the credits, so... No, but we can see all of our little CGs popping up. Oh, it's cute. I kind of like the way they do the credit scene. I like that it's like handwritten, looks like a handwritten note paper, you know what I mean? So it's like, oh, we're writing notes, and then we have the little pictures popping in when we get our CGs. I don't know. Because, like, a lot of it, like, the text box and everything kind of looks like lined note paper and everything, and this almost looks like a journal, like, entry. Like, we're doing a bullet journal or something, you know? So, I kind of like that they did that. The music is distracting. It's a cute song, but I can't have it on just in case. Just in case it's copyrighted, which it probably is. Not taking any risk there. It's never anytime like the music or anything has been. It's always just been like you can't monetize, which YouTube demonetizes all my videos lately anyway because I swear. So they've just basically been like, nah, the hell with you, just demonetizing everything. So like whatever at this point. So they usually just do that if it's like a copyrighted song, but I've had instances before. Again, like years ago where it was like you can't even post the video. So I had to like go back and re-edit and like completely cut out that scene. So if I'm like doing this and I'm talking, then like we lose all that. Not that it matters, but oh, look how sweet he looks. See, when he's just doing a sweet little smile like this, I love it. But when he does this big goofy, like, which is basically the way they introduce you to Cosima, you're like, oh, okay. Yeah, he's not going to be my favorite. And then I'm like, no, I mean, you earned your place, man. Good job, Cosima. I love you a lot. So, good first route. Put the volume back on. So, since the new year began, Cosima's right-handed fully healed, and he was able to slide right into film work. Once the filming started, I was also called back to work on various tasks related to the script. That included last-minute dialogue changes, location changes, and so on. Makino was overjoyed to see me again. I had to deftly dodge Seina's many attempts to grab me in a hug. Nishijima just looked on with a smile. The filming proceeded smoothly under director Makino's leadership. Spring came along, then summer, and suddenly it was August. It had been 4 months since post-production in April, and the movie was finally complete. Cosima and I had been invited to an advanced screening for insiders only. Oh, I love the fact that it was like, and we made the movie! Okay. Me? Team up with you? And that's not even funny. When the cast had been announced, Seina faced public backlash due to skepticism about his actual talent. Come on, partner, didn't I save you? I figure that should be enough for you to see us as a team. However, both leads' splendid acting dispelled all doubt. My acting as them is not, but whatever. On top of that, the genius scriptwriter Eiichiro Asagi had written an unprecedented story. Even scenes without any characters grabbed the eye with stunning camera work and scenery. Set design had been detailed to a fault. The makeup team displayed their prowess in the disguise scene. The finished film was wonderfully polished, and even director Makino was confident in it. When the credits rolled, it received a standing ovation from the industry figures who'd come to the advanced screening. Even the crew, who knew how the story played out, clapped away with fervor. Well, the thing is even though you know how the movie plays out and you've been there from the very production, it's different seeing it kind of put together. You know what I mean? Like finished. Sorry, my volume just up again. Once the screening and the meet and greet were over and the theater had been cleared out, we also began to move. The crew was heading out for an after party. I gathered for a reunion with friends I'd made at the audition camp. That was amazing, Spacey. I had goosebumps the entire time. You've got that right. And that standing ovation went on forever. I overheard some of the critics and sponsors talking, and they seemed to love it. Really? Even though they've just seen it? They were gushing about it near the exit. They're confident it'll be a commercial success, so they're going to invest more in the marketing. Good. Thanks for all your hard work too, Makino. You know, I was thinking this back when we made that short film. Even though I know the story from the script, seeing the finished product makes it feel totally new. That's exactly what I just said. Like, you know what I mean? You could have been there and seen bits and pieces, but when you see it finished, even being the actor in the scenes, when you see it done, it's different. You know what I mean? Can't wait for everyone else out there to see this movie. It was awesome in just about every way, but if I had to highlight anything, it'd have to be the two leads carrying the performance. Amazing work, guys. You're overselling it. But maybe my talents are finally blooming. I have to admit, I didn't expect you to come this far. Way to kill the joke, my guy. There. It just means that Mr. Makino has a very discerning eye for talent. Indeed. From start to finish, this has been the product of the whole crew's efforts. And there you go with the Mr. Perfect comments again. And try to put yourself in my shoes. I'll let you be the one to get your hands dirty. They're pretty friendly. Never would have expected Nishijima and Seina to hit it off. It's the fruit of all your hard work. Thank you, everyone. Oh, stop talking like you weren't part of it. You're a legitimate member of the crew. Well, yes, but I didn't have anything to do after the auditions, and during filming I was just helping out between classes. Doesn't matter how long you were involved. I just did grunt work even though I'm supposed to be a full-fledged stylist. Totally. I don't think this could have happened if even one of us had been missing from the equation. That might be an exaggeration, but it certainly wouldn't have been as polished. The five of us happily chatted away, just like we had at the camp a year ago. I never thought we'd come so far over the past year. Imagine, like, just being buddy-buddy friends with, like, two hot actors. One who's a hot new actor / model, and the other one who's, like, super hot, amazing actor. I mean, we're dating Cosmo, but I'm just saying, could you just imagine just, like, chilling out at a cafe with, like, two celebrities? Like, dude. Hey, is it really okay for you two to be hanging around here? Are you going to be crazy busy with interviews later? Yeah, we're going to meet up with the director to attend an interview elsewhere. Oh, that's why you changed clothes. Alright, but I want to slack off a little bit now that we've worked this hard. Oh, I see how it is, Cosma. Would you like us to scram so you two can be alone together? Of course not. I never said that. No need to be so shy about it now that you're officially together. On that note, you recently moved out on your own, right? Yeah, now that I saved up enough money, just figured it was about time. Yeah, it's gonna be a little hard to, sneak into your boyfriend's house when he lives with his mom. I mean, legit, everybody at some point has to, like, live with their parents up to a point before you can move out, or you have to move back, or something. You know what I mean? Like, unless your parents suck. But I mean, it is kind of awkward. I'm just saying. Doesn't matter how old you are, it's awkward. I had to move back in with my parents after I got divorced, and, like, I remember having a boyfriend come visit me, and it was like, he has to sleep in a different room, and I'm like, I mean, not like we're gonna do anything with my parents' bedroom across the hall, but it was still weird. It's like, I'm not 16, but, like, parents' house, parents' rules. You know what I mean? But it was still weird, and you're like, it's weird. It's just weird. Like, you get to a certain point, and you're like, it's weird. Like, so, like, this would be odd. Like, I'm just going to hang out with my boyfriend. I mean, you're friends with your boyfriends, friendly with them because you were always friends with them. But then it's got to be where you're like, we're just gonna go. So. After all, you can't bring your cute girlfriend over when your family's around. I mean, well, if it was Seina, we know goddamn well what he'd be trying. Hey, stop trying to make it sound like I got some ulterior motive. Someday. I think Cosmo's been thinking about this for a while. I have. I just wanted an easier commute to work. Everyone knows about you two, so you really don't have to get so flustered. Hey, what's with the glare? I'm not up to anything, I swear. Like, yeah, that's it. You're not up to anything, and I'm mad about it. I'm just kidding. After spending some more time with us, Seina and Nishijima headed off to work. The rest of us mingled with the crew for the celebrations. The next day, Kazuma and I were out shopping together for daily necessities. Ugh, last night was so rough at the end. It's only Yukito's fault for saying stuff that got everyone on my case. Come on, don't be like that. They were encouraging you in their own way. More importantly, we need to buy you some necessities for your new place. You'll need clothespins, right? And a small cutting board. Hey, how about this houseplant? Could really spruce the place up. Save that for later. We're buying things you actually need. Plants are like a necessity. They're like good for you. They're good for your mental and emotional well-being to have a little plant. Unless you're me and you kill them. And then you just have a bunch of pots with dirt in them. That's not true. I have one plant. It's in 2 different pots. Same plant. And that thing, I've had for like 20 years. That thing will never die. Like, although I accidentally tried to kill it, I was trying to like stuff some of the because it's just like one of those tentacle plants. Just grows really long. And I'm like, I don't know what kind it is, but it's the everybody has one and somebody knows what it is. But like you can put like sometimes like the little nubs where the leaves come out, you kind of put that back in dirt and it'll root itself again. So I was trying to make it a little bit thicker and doing that, and I broke it, and I was like, ah! So now I have this one tentacle that just has 2 leaves, and then the other one, and I was like, I put that in water, and I just replanted it yesterday because I finally got roots. So I'm like stuffing it in there, and I'm like, I hope it takes, because like, you know. But you know. And my sister, people that I used to work with, have pieces of it. Like, that plant is just propagated everywhere, and like, it just grows really long and forever. You end up with like a plant and it's literally just one long string and you're like, it's just a string in a pot. I don't know. Weird. But I still have the original one. Probably in the original pot it came in. Like, the original dirt pot, like, is inside of a different pot, but I don't think I ever technically replanted it. It's just like, whatever. Anyway, but it's good to have plants. You know, that you can't kill. So, not even an air plant. I kill those. Anyway. Yes, ma'am. Oh, let him get the plant. I killed a cactus, too. I can't. Plants are not my thing. I don't know how the hell you're still alive after all this time. Talking to the bird. How the hell do you survive? How? Because I remember to water you. Well, it's because you bug me. You bug me. Plants just sit over there in the corner and scream silently, and I don't hear them. Kazuma pouted dramatically, but then a grin broke out on his face. Shh, no screaming. What? Your smile's creeping me out. Don't call your boyfriend creepy. Anyway, I was just thinking that you're acting like my wife now. When I think about my lovely girlfriend, I just can't stop smiling. Ow! What was that for? Shut up! At least save the embarrassing talk for when we're at home. Ugh, that one really got me good. You trying to charm me to death? Kazuma, look at him blushing and pouting. He's so adorable. How do you resist this? His new place is so cute. Look at it. I love it. I'm home. Dang, I'm still not used to this. Only been a week since you moved. Looking better than it did when I first got here, though. Yeah, it was nothing but cardboard boxes. Me, a year later, my guest room still has all cardboard boxes on it. You really cleaned up. Good boy. That's my line. You were a lifesaver with the shopping. Now that I got kitchen tools, cooking for you might not be enough to make up for this, but it's time to show you my skills. Cooking CG? Can we get one of those? Not yet. As promised, Kazuma whipped us up a great meal, and we dug in with relish. Hey, didn't you say you were going to enter another writing contest? Kazuma brought up my recent work as we were unloading the last of his things. When will they announce the results? Not quite yet, I don't think. This is a bigger contest, so there'll be several preliminary rounds. I'd made several revisions to the longer script that Professor Asagi had praised, and now it was contest ready, the one that's about Kazuma and I. Oh my god, it's totally going to win all the awards. Gotcha. You're going to be antsy for a while then. Yep, But I'm confident this time. I've put a lot of time and effort into this script. Oh, what's the story like? I beckoned Kazuma closer, and his eyes glittered with interest. I opened my laptop and showed him the file, lowering my voice to a whisper. Title is Lover Pretend. Of course it is! Why did I not expect that? It's a love story about a girl chasing her dreams and her very awkward childhood friend. They fall in love, drift apart, and fall in love again. The story about their journey. Kazuma's expression was surprised for a moment before he smiled. I see. Then I hope the story has a happy ending. Flushing red, he pulled me into him. My heart's pounding. Here I thought I'd get used to this now that we've hugged so many times. As we felt each other's warmth, Kazuma murmured into my ear. You got ahead of me again. What do you mean? Didn't you just earn second place in a contest? Yeah, I'm working hard too, but it isn't enough. I'll win a big prize next time, just you wait. I'll have you be my model again. Okay, if you want. It flustered me at first, but I got used to it. Last time you styled my hair with a floral theme. What are we doing this time? Does the contest even have a theme? Yeah, it sure does. I wasn't sure why Kazuma was smirking. I'd known him long enough to sense danger, and I instinctively edged away from him. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Oh, no you don't. Kazuma reached out and hugged me tight to prevent my escape. Hey, what was that for? I already got everything set up. Since you're here, let's get started right now. My hair rustled softly and pleasantly as he brushed it. At the same time, he used a hairdryer to give my hair some volume. I could feel Kazuma shaping the flow of my hair with his gentle touch. Hair feels so nice to the touch. I feel like I could play with it forever. Oh my god, please do. Playing with your hair always feels so nice. Flattery will get you nowhere, you know. Not flattery, just giving my honest opinion after touching countless people's hair. I'm sure he's biased, though. Maybe this will look more refreshing as an A-line cut. Really hard to decide whether to lift up your hair for more volume. I thought about how Kazuma had styled so many actors and models, yet here he was working on little old me. Getting the same treatment as a superstar made me feel a little bashful. I abandoned myself to Kazuma's touch as I listened to his comforting voice in my ear. After over an hour of trial and error, I'm finished. I slowly opened my eyes. Oh my god, look how pretty. It's a CG of us! But it's his work. Wow. It was me in the mirror, yet it wasn't me. My skin looked clear and bright, free of even the slightest imperfections. Eyelashes lengthened with extensions and curled, cheeks tinged pink as if they were flushed, and beautifully arranged hair that evoked a bouquet of flowers. Your opinion, Miss Bride? Yes, the contest theme was the greatest day of one's life, something most women would only experience once in a lifetime. I never knew a bridal hairstyle could look so wonderful. I'm just so impressed, I don't know what to say. Glad you're pleased. Still, it isn't actually done yet. Really? It already looks perfectly beautiful to me, though. We're still missing something critical for a newlywed bride. I mean, before I could get the words out... Oh, stop it! Huh? Kazuma's hand caressed my cheek and his lips closed in. How adorable, I love it, stop it! What a bride needs is a groom, right? Oh, you... We smiled and kissed again, and the sweet sensation stole away my thoughts. Well, that's just a But that was just a pretend wedding ritual. Wow, I can't read. Pretend wedding ritual. In the same way that we went from a pretend couple to a real one. Let's make this real one day, Spacey. Yeah, I can't wait. That was like basically a proposal, and we're like, sure, sounds good, bro. Oh my god! For now, I'd like to practice some more. Yeah, I'll do as much of it as you want. I'll do it as much as you want. Wow. Oh. I kissed so much that I forgot to breathe, but that was a joy of its own. I was overcome with unimaginable happiness as we felt each other's warmth without a shred of cloth between us. What? Are we? In a long winding road. I'm sorry. I was overcome with unimaginable happiness as we felt each other's warmth without a shred of cloth between us. I mean, that just sounds like we're having sexy times. You know what, game? I'm sorry. I know I don't want to read those things. Like, please don't make me read them. It's embarrassing. But I'm going to need you to be a little more clear that shit's happening than that. Because I'm like, did I misread that? Are we getting the same vibes that, like... Oh, they left us on this CG, but I'm like, are things happening? Are we getting busy? Is that what that... I need you to be, like, sort of clear that shit's happening, but not so clear that I have to, like, read any kind of depictions of it. You know what I mean? That's a little, gamer, I'm just gonna go with maybe. Anyway. It's been a long, winding road, and I'm sure that my true love is here. It was right here all along. Cosm and I kissed deeper and deeper, basking in our overflowing love. I mean... Unless you're talking about the warmth between you because you're kissing and there's no cloth. But who kisses with fabric between? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Happy ending. Future Bride was the title. Well, there you go. So that was Kazuma's route. Brilliant. Pretend time skip unlocked. Pretend skip time allows you to skip pretend times that you've cleared with a bad rating or better. This will allow you to choose the number of correct answers, which will make replaying easier. Perfect. Pretend time skip can be set at any time under the game's selection options. Okay. Default setting is off. Okay, well, maybe we should go and flip it to on. Love catch is on. Stop by pretend skip time should be on. Skips pretend time that's been Oh, skips. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so no, we want it on. If you're skipping, make sure to select one or two answers. Okay, so that's for different endings. Okay, so we want this on. Otherwise, we have to choose the answers as we go and whatever. Okay. Oh, look, we've never been in this one. What's backstage? Short stories? Wait a minute. Are these ones that we've already done, like, throughout the thing, or are these new? I don't know. We don't have time to do them, though. Dictionary terms. Ending list. Endings. Oh, he's got a lot of bad... Oh, okay. So they go through everybody. They got a lot of bad endings. Okay. Did we get all of his CGs? What are we missing? We're missing 2, probably from, like, say, the good or the bad endings. Others. They're, like, hiding what's his face on us. Okay, anyway. Now, let's see. There's 9 versions of this one. But I want to see if it, like, goes back to the beginning, or if it does one of those when you hit A, it kicks you out. And I hate that. That drives me bonkers, but... Okay, so these... Alright. Those were also for just text. Oh. Not too much different, it's just different text messaging, but that's okay. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you see him like this, like, ah! Like, the Beam and Brody, and it's like, okay, I like Cosma, don't get me wrong. He's pretty. But it's the other faces that make me, like, I mean, his personality was there, but the other sprites where he's pouting or whatever, and, like, not doing this face. Oh, damn it. I hate that. I hate that so much when it does that. That's my one huge gripe with games, is like, when I'm doing it, I want you to not go back if there's not multiple, or we get to the end. I want you to loop through or do nothing. I hate that it does that, because then you have to know there's 1 or 2. You know what I mean? I want to hit this, and if there's nothing else there, it just doesn't do anything, or it just cycles between the 2 versions. So I don't have to keep going back out of the menu and then coming back in and then going back out and coming back in. Because I don't know, like, this one I think there's 2. Right? But then if I think, oh, is there a 3rd one? Then it goes out. And you have to, and I hate that. I hate that so much. Like, It's the worst. It's not conducive to just viewing all of the screenshots. I hate it so much. Oh crap, I did hit the wrong button. That was my fault. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I hit replay scene. Oh, okay, never mind. Because I was thinking about hiding the info. It drives me bonkers. It's just my huge gripe, and I will complain about it forever, because you want to be able to see, like, the differences, but, like, again, you don't know if there's, like, two, and then you gotta, like, ugh. And then you've gotta hide the menu, and then you've gotta click the thing, and then you've gotta, like, know that this one, I think, has 6 versions, or whatnot, and it's me ruining all the CGs. He looks so perplexed. It's like the same 3, they just have a different background and lighting, so like... Aww. And then this one, of course, yes, this one was different because the girl's hair was different. Like, it was just a different model, but it was like, again, the same CG. But I don't mind that they did that, you know what I mean? Like, 4 versions of the same CG, it's really 2 different ones, they just changed some things in it, but... At least you still, it's not like, oh, we just see the same one. It's like, oh, they actually changed it, you know, they changed her hair, so like, whatever. I don't know if there's... No, there's not one on this one. I freaking love... I swear to God, I forgot about this. And it's like, baby Kazuma hits different. There was just something about, like, brunette Kazuma that just hits different. Like... Ah! Oh, and there's sad Kazuma. Angry. Angsty. Trying so hard to, like... Oh god, yeah, this one is like the best CG in the game. There you go. Okay, I mean, I know, like, there's this one, and this one's cute as shit, too. Like, yeah, look at that! Oh, okay, whatever. It gets so pretty. And she actually looks really good in this one, because, like, when they show that little transition screen, it's like, oh, she kind of scary puppet eyes. But, like, she looks really good in this. Like, ah. I really actually kind of like, this is a good one too. Like, they're all, like... I know we're not seeing all the variations, but, you know. See, like, this Cosmo, this is what I was expecting. Like, okay, yeah, I like Cosmo, but he's like, yeah, whatever, I'm that cool dude, right? You know? Like, the voice and everything, and then he's always gonna have this face. But, like, not gonna lie, when he's got this face, I love it so much better. Like, your little smirk is there, or you're shy, embarrassed, angry, sad, any of those faces. Like, I don't know. This one's so pretty, though. This one, even though we're at a graveyard, but it's still really pretty. I like him with his little hair pulled back. I don't know, there's something about it that I like. And then our hugging. Fucking him. Every time! I just want a full face. I want to see the full face Kazuma with this hair. I don't know why. I just need it. Like, what the hell? Yeah, this one is so good. This one is just, like, so good. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I love this one. This is my favorite. We just get shoved against a fish tank. There's something about it. Anyway, so he's got, like, what, like 5 bad endings and the good ending? We'll see what happens in the next part. We'll do the good ending. And maybe we'll do the side story things and check them out at the end of the game, because they involve, like, everybody and stuff like that. So instead of reading some of them and then coming back, because it shows, like, what characters are in there. I don't want to, like, we did some but not other ones, and, like, whatever, we'll kind of do them at the end. And actually, that might be the perfect time to flip on the voice acting and play those scenes with the voice acting on, because then, like, you'll have to pay attention and read yourself. You know what I mean? For those ones, when we do the voice acting and stuff like that. But that is a good option, but we'll get there when we get there. But I might do them toward the end or whatnot, just because It might be weird to do them all now, and there might be more than unlock, so we'll just see what happens at the end. Hopefully I don't forget they're there, but... Anyway, this was Kazuma's route. I had a grand time. Like, you know, this has been fun. Good introduction to the game, I think. Good intro route. I love Kazuma. We'll see how the other characters fare. Obviously, we're not technically done. We have to do his good ending, and then we have to do the 32 bad endings. I think there's like 5, whatever. But we'll see next time. We'll start the good ending. We'll see how long that takes. We're skipping a lot, so we probably get the good ending. I doubt it would take multiple parts. But I don't know if we do the good ending and then we start the bad endings. I feel like good endings and bad endings might take a couple parts to do all of them. But we'll see how we break it up. I'm not sure. You know, good ending takes a full part and then all the bad endings, like, take a part, or good ending and then 1 or 2 bad endings and then the rest, you know, we'll see. So, we'll at least start his other endings in the next part anyway. So, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.